whatever. Let us know if our voices. I'm gonna make us louder.
Oops, sorry.
Testing. Can you guys hear us?
Test.
Blah blah blah. I'm listening to myself inside of the stream. It's streamception.
Uh-huh.
Blah,
Some of
blah,
them are
blah.
saying
I'm listening
yes.
to myself inside of the stream. It's streamception.
Uh-huh.
I wonder if I need to make
Some
this
of them are
louder.
saying yes.
I wonder if I need.
I think they can.
Okay.
Are we starting now?
I'm just starting the game.
Yeah.
All right. If you want to like follow on, you can take out your iPad or something.
Yeah, I have my laptop with me.
Just so it's easier for you to see.
Should we turn off the fan?
No, it's hot as fuck. My plants! Hold on, let me turn down the music. Oh no, I'm gonna have to delete something. I'm gonna have to delete one of my playthroughs, but I don't remember which one is which.
I would suggest, well, the 2015 ones are clearly the ones that we did, right?
How do I turn down the back? How do I get it to option? Oh, it's so loud.
It's like this.
No, I meant I want to individually turn down the game sound. Oh, here we go. Options. Oh yeah, turn down music. Turn up master volume. We're not gonna make money off of this because we want to keep the music in, by the way.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. It's always the music that's way too fucking loud. It's like, did you ever notice in video games where they're like have the music playing, can't even hear what the characters are saying?
I mean, I assumed that if we made money off of this, it's because people would be using Tad while they watch it.
What an interesting little tidbit that you just gave me. Just an interesting little piece of information.
I'm serious.
So smoothly inserted.
No, I mean, I wasn't planning on making money off of the videos.
I'm just. Well, sometimes you get like you're like, no, turn the music off. But I feel like we can't turn the music off for Life is Strange.
I don't say that.
Has anyone else noticed that the new logo for Life is Strange Before the Storm looks like Life is Strange because of the anarchy symbol? Life is Strange. Because they did the anarchy symbol for the A.
Why does that make you say ah?
Life is Strange because it looks like an O.
Oh.
So every time I look at it, I think it's Life is Strange.
Here, why don't
Oh,
you,
thanks for subscribing, Whole Wheat Rye.
Why don't you move back a little bit?
Why?
Because this is literally like right in the middle of the screen.
Oh, I think you meant I was too loud. I was like, okay. How about now?
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah.
All right. How's everyone? Can everyone hear us? Okay. We're doing the voice. We're doing the sounds and everything.
Hi everyone.
Bitchcrans has been watching you guys since you had 130,000 subscribers on YouTube and could never catch a stream until now due to everyone. Okay, it's going really fast.
Yeah. All right. So, why don't you go to the title screen?
I just want to make sure that we're at the right audio levels, that everyone can hear us. Music is a little loud, but can hear you just fine. Okay.
Alright, and just to let you guys know, we do have like the fan and air conditioning on in the background, and that's kind of, we have to have it on.
It's hot.
Yeah, it's hot, and it gets really hot in here without it on, so...
For recordings, we can turn off. But anyway, we're playing a new game. Is everyone ready?
Woo!
Should we play? We should choose the choices that nobody wants to like choose when they're playing.
They're saying our voices are quiet.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay, here. How about now? Is that better? You're just gonna have to turn up the stream because we have our mic all the way at, like, max.
Yeah. Life is Strange is a story-based game that features player choice, the consequences, blah, blah, blah. You get it. Oh my god.
Memories. Sounds like breaking glass. Oh, yeah.
Wow. This is like...
Where am I? What's happening? I'm trapped in a storm? How did I get here?
What?
I'm turning down the volume of the game because everyone
Wait.
thinks it's too loud.
There's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
How about now, guys? Is it better? Let's look around, see if there's any stuff in the beginning we can see. What's that?
Yeah.
The rock. Fascinating.
Oh, it's a rock? Ooh. Didn't see that the first time around.
Let's see if we can see any of the signs that are out later. They must have all been blown away in the storm.
Yeah. Just to let you know, I have a hard stop at 3 p.m.
That's fine.
So, I thought we probably would be done before then, but...
Yeah, I told someone to be done by 2.
Because I don't anticipate us taking like the first time around, just because, you know.
You're still a bit quiet, they say.
Come on, Max. You can make it.
Yeah. Max and Chloe.
Can you turn down the sound in game?
Yeah, will that make a difference? How about now, guys?
It's that.
It's the Arcadia
Blackwell.
Blackwell Academy thing.
And we got that. I know, I haven't looked at this in a long time.
It makes me sad.
Does?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's a sad story, man.
Oh.
Like, everybody in this game is, like, suffering a lot. And I understand wanting to meet Rachel Amber, but it's like watching, like, Fire Walk With Me. It's just gonna watch her in pain.
I think it's more like you're watching the story of somebody that you know, no matter what, like how the story ends, you know?
I don't, yeah, but this, I don't want to watch, like, I've seen
Holy
Fire Walk
shit.
With Me. It was too much for me. I don't want to play a game like that, but we have to. I don't want to watch Rachel be in pain.
Whoa. That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay.
These
I'm in
pieces of time
class.
can frame us
Everything's
in a
cool.
so
I am okay.
Everything is not cool.
To shaft, from color to
Remember when we
chiaroscuro.
first saw him, we were like, this guy's a creep. And
Now,
he's like, no, he's a
Can you
nice
give
guy.
me an example
Yeah.
of a
He's
photographer
just
who
hate
perfectly
men.
captured the human condition in
I
black and
didn't
white?
fall asleep. And
Can you guys hear us?
that
Okay.
sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria.
Hold on, I'm gonna
Why
turn down
Arbus?
the fan a little bit.
Okay.
Because of her images of hopeless faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
Or you can just
She
turn it
saw
off, I
humanity
guess.
as
It's not
tortured,
even
right?
facing us.
And frankly, it's bullshit. Shh, 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 shh. Keep that to yourself.
We got the AC.
Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark...
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
Seriously though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you.
I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation. And any one of you could do that to me. Isn't that too easy? Too obvious?
God, it's like...
What if Arbus chose to capture people at the height of their beauty or innocence? She had a brilliant eye, so she could have taken another approach.
I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of her work. I prefer Robert Frank.
Me too, Victoria.
Take a selfie in
He
class.
captured the essence
Art.
of post-war beat America.
Art.
And there was honesty
You
about the
know,
economic...
Art.
I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift.
Max isn't
Of course,
naive.
as you
She's
all know,
like
the
18,
photo portrait
so.
has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
Nah, y'all are acting like you thought he was creepy all along. I see you. When we very first time we recorded this video.
We're like, he's creepy, and everybody told us we hated men.
Yeah. And then I was like, look at all these photos on the wall of like young women he photo shoots, and they're like, that's the way photographers work. And I'm like, why is he so proud of like all these like really weird pictures of women with their clothes falling off?
Yeah. It's so...
And then I found out why I thought he was so weird. He looks exactly like the pedophile from Hard Candy.
Oh.
His whole aesthetic. I'm pretty sure they based his character design off of the pedophile from Hard Candy. Because if you watch that movie, you're like, holy shit. And then if you look at Ellen Page in that movie, looks like Max.
Do you know why I thought he was creepy?
Because you used to be a model.
Well, I used to be a model, but he also reminds me of a teacher from my high school who, like...
The cool teacher who just hangs out with students out of campus.
Yeah.
Ew.
It was so gross.
Like,
it was
if
so
you're...
gross.
Like, I get, like, hanging out with students if they're weird, but, like...
Well, and it was just, like, it was always, like, young girls and, you know... Yeah. Oh my goodness. Wow, look at how many people are here. This is great, you guys.
I can't see how many people.
237.
Whoa! You're asking me? I did know.
I did know, but I kind of forgot.
You either know this or not, Max.
You don't
Is
yell
there
at students
anybody
in
here
class.
who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a
Have you
sharp
guys noticed that
reflective
nobody's
style like a
sitting next
mirror.
to Max?
Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria.
Well,
The
they're
Daguerrean
all kinda
process
sitting
brought out
separately.
fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by Robert Cornelius. You can find out all about him in your textbook, or even online. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry, too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Oh man. So many memories from this game. I hope you guys don't mind. Like, I'm probably gonna, like,
Victoria doesn't waste a second kissing ass.
go down memory lane a couple times during
I love
these
seeing Mr.
streams.
Jefferson's awesome photos on these magazine covers.
Yeah, okay.
Because I also just, you know, of course, like, you can't help, like, playing this again. You remember...
So cool to see Mr. Jefferson's actual published pictures. Gives me hope.
like, things that we thought about the first time.
He's
or,
just
like,
a supportive
whatever.
teacher, Mari. You just hate men. Alright.
This might make a cool shot.
You have just by participating, by putting yourself out there in the world. No matter who wins, this is just a bump on a bigger road. I don't want to.
If you're such a good person photographer, Max, you should know you're not supposed to shake the.
You're not supposed to shake a Polaroid.
Yeah, you're not supposed to. Or maybe she's going for the shake and Polaroid look.
Is it that you don't have to shake take it, or that you're not supposed to? I thought
I
thought it just didn't make a difference.
Oh, no, you're not supposed to because it like blurs it or something.
Oh.
But maybe she's going for that look.
Yeah.
Alright, so guys, if you look, you can see her suicide. Okay, this is a really like. If you look here,
If you look here,
you can see Kate's suicidal adoration. No, see, there's like a bird with its head cut off,
yeah,
and there's a noose. So that's kind of like symbolism for her
yeah.
desire to like, jump off the roof and fly and die and,
See, everyone, if you look here,
I feel like
you can see this character contemplating suicide.
Another
Stop,
daily
Marty.
fail in front of the world.
Shut up. And over here, we have a suicidal character.
Oh my god.
Keep your arms and legs inside the judgment zone at all times.
Oh man, God, you gotta feel so bad for her though.
Yeah, because, you can't...
Hi, Kate.
Oh. Hi, Max.
See, here's the thing. I wonder... I don't think... If we knew her character before the events of Life is Strange, because everyone was victim blaming her because, she's, so anti-sex and, she thinks she's better than us. I wonder what people's reactions would have been to her if we had known her when she was not so much preaching about anti-sex but just talking about it. I wonder what everyone's reactions would have been to her and what their reactions would have been once she was victimized.
Oh, you
for
mean
the situation.
if people would have had less sympathy for her?
Yeah,
because
that's
she quote unquote had it coming.
Or there was a whole episode where Kate was being annoying and being because I feel like that would have been a really, really interesting way to show to not, I guess, manipulate the player into having that victim blaming attitude and then realize that they're wrong. I think that would have been interesting because you know how usually I'm not even Tumblr culture, but just people in general, we all judge characters because they're not real, whatever. And so I feel what if we had met her back when she was from what these characters say, she was preaching about, not having sex and maybe people felt slut shamed by her or something.
Yeah.
And then they're like, gosh, she just deserves this, and everybody hated her, blah blah blah. Just how we hate Nathan, even though it turns out he's
It's kind of when they, even in real life crime cases, when they want to establish a narrative and make you feel sympathetic towards the victim, they have to establish them as a good person who is quote unquote worthy of your sympathy.
Yeah, this is one of the reasons why I have a bad temper sometimes. But people were Kate's just a perfect flower, Kate's so perfect, and then Chloe, she's just a bitch, blah blah blah, and I'm sitting here you're seeing Kate react to a trauma by being submissive and blah blah blah, which is a totally valid way to react to a trauma. You're seeing Chloe react to a trauma with anger and defensiveness and stuff, and you're also seeing people react to a trauma at two different points in the timeline, in the grieving process. So usually when it first happens, not usually, everyone expresses differently, but Kate's reacting to it because she's I don't know what happened to me, I'm confused, I'm scared, I just want to be alone. And then Chloe, she might have been like that at first, but now she's angry and wants to defend herself and wants to get control back. That's why she's so aggressive.
Yeah.
Because she wants to get control back. And if Kate down the line had gone, without her justice, she might have been like Chloe too. So
she might have been just as angry,
just as mean, just as quote unquote selfish, just because she's trying to protect herself from an emotion that's really hard.
Yeah.
So when people are oh, Kate's so perfect and Chloe, she's just so mean, these are just two different stages in the process of recovering from a traumatic experience. And also different people respond to trauma differently. Some will react like Kate, some will react like Chloe. And they're both equally valid ways because this is a hard thing to go through.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, we're just looking at the chat for a second.
I think Kate's church is really progressive, but her mother isn't.
Yeah. And you know, that's another thing, is that when people, because Kate is so religious, when people feel a lot of shame, it can change how they react to trauma. And just because
Kate might think like, oh, this only happens to bad girls, I'm a bad girl.
Well, here's the thing too, is that like, just because somebody is like taking their trauma like internally and being quiet and submissive, that's not necessarily a good thing.
Yeah,
because Kate's
it
the
just
one that
makes
tries
people.
to...
It naturally makes people want to take care of you and sympathize with you, but that's not always the right way, and blah blah blah.
Well, it's not even like right way versus wrong way. It's just like that can sometimes mean that, you know, like in Kate's case, that she's holding it all in, you know, and it ends up bubbling out.
I just wanted to point out that, like, you know, I feel like some people, and like if you're one of those people, you're a human being, obviously, you know, I make the same mistakes. I'm just saying, you know, Chloe and Kate, they went through the same shit, kind of, and I just feel like, you know, if you see someone like Chloe acting out and stuff, I know it's harder to do this, but they deserve the same amount of sympathy you would give Kate. Even though Kate's a perfect cinnamon roll, you can't always be a perfect victim.
Yeah.
You know?
Welcome to Geek Remix, where we take an hour to play the first 15 minutes of the game.
There's an in-depth character study about victim relations in our society.
Yes.
Video games.
Video games. Welcome.
Alright, I love Chloe, understand that she's grieving, but at times she was a bit rude, like when she was angry at Max for taking a call from Kate. So, here's the thing. Chloe, she's thinking about her own emotions. She doesn't know that Kate is suicidal. She doesn't know Kate.
She's also thinking about how Max abandoned her.
Yeah, she's thinking about how Max abandoned her, and so she's having these feelings like, don't leave me, Max, don't leave me. I want your attention. Give me your attention because I'm scared you're going to leave again. So when Max takes a call from somebody else and takes that call and treats it like it's important, when she's hanging out with Chloe, Chloe's going to get jealous, and also it's just plain rude to pick up
without
explaining, like, hey, this is an important call.
Hey, this is my friend. They're going through a really hard time.
In Chloe's mind, she doesn't know that Kate's suicidal. She's just seeing Max doesn't think I'm important. Here we go again. She's ignoring me when I need her. When I need Max, she's ignoring me, and this is upsetting me.
Yeah. Let's
All right. I'm okay. If I keep reading the comments, I'm gonna go on a long tangent defending Chloe. So you're wrong, everyone. You're wrong.
You seem quiet today.
Just thinking too much.
Want to grab a cup of tea?
I hear that. Want to go grab a cup of tea and bitch about life?
Thanks, but not today. I have to go over homework.
No worries. Let's hang later.
Sure. Let's talk later, Max.
Now I wish I wouldn't have read this. Purge. Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I didn't have any time. Way too much homework.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch-up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
Every time I look at Victoria, I feel like she's talking smack about me.
That's like such like a real observation.
If you guys ever feel like that's happening, think about this. Why would you care what a bitch like her thinks? I said the B word.
That's kind of funny. That's not like how I thought that was gonna end at all.
Oh, what were
Even
you
in
gonna say?
pictures,
It's probably
the
true.
forest around here
Oh,
looks
it's
mysterious.
probably true.
No,
but who
and I don't
cares?
mean that. I don't mean that in like a that means that you suck way. I'm just saying it means that they're probably a bitch.
Yeah.
And just like don't worry about it, you know.
If somebody's talking shit about you behind your back, they're not worth your energy. And I know that's super hard, like if you're in high school, because it really matters, and that's like a feeling you can't get rid of. Look, there's no deer in this picture.
You can never escape the lighthouse here.
But you know, there's certain people in your world that you're gonna feel like you should care what they think about. You don't need it. Anyway, Victoria, I'm gonna use your tablet behind your back.
I should have known. She'll have better equipment than Blackwell.
Woo, we have 290 people here.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, everyone.
Hi, I'm Max. I'm better than everyone, but I like to touch other people's stuff.
Yeah,
Tell them about it.
I'm gonna go through everyone's stuff.
And then rewind time to manipulate people into liking me. I'm such a good person.
So cool that we can check these out anytime. The Decisive Moment by Henry Cartier-Bresson? That's rare. Annie Leibovitz matters.
You didn't tell me how cute I looked yet.
I was about to.
I feel like you have to pass
You always
Welcome to the real world.
Just cute.
hot.
Then I might send you a special picture.
What?
Yeah, she's gonna.
Let's
Yeah,
send
remember
you a special
you had that
picture.
exact same reaction the first time.
I need a serious
think so
time out
too.
in the
What?
bathroom.
What?
She's gonna send a
Wash
boob
water on my
pic?
face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
Only boobs.
class. It's so fucking.
All right, her butthole.
She's so fucking shy.
Oh wow.
Oh, the music's off. Hold on. Oh yeah, this song. That's me. I don't want to talk to anyone. Is she wearing like red, or she's just like that's her makeup look?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm gonna turn up the
Music
music.
a little bit just for. I actually really like to put on my headphones like just when I'm stressed out because it helps like interrupt like the thought process in your head, you know?
I always feel like it's a protection thing.
Yeah.
I like to put sunglasses on and headphones and go outside and freak out.
There's Taylor, always waiting for Victoria. I think that's Courtney. She's such a slave to Taylor and Victoria.
Not like you, Max. You're so different.
Alyssa!
Alyssa is always texting, but she doesn't hang out with a lot of people.
Maybe she's on Twitter hanging out with all her real friends.
Yeah, maybe she's a 4chaner.
Evan doesn't say much to me, but his photos are very cool.
Wait a second. If the Alyssa's always texting and never hanging out, who are you, Max? Who do you hang out with?
I hate having everybody see inside my locker. I love that picture of Mom and Dad. Hello, Jack. Kiss, kiss. Andy, you look totally fabulous as usual.
And she's on a first name basis with
Andy
photog-
Warhol?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Factory Girl?
No.
It's really depressing. Don't watch it.
Okay.
It's not worth it. All I know now is that Andy Warhol is a monster.
Yeah.
That's Dana talking to, I think his name is Justin.
Okay, so Mitch Christian says, LMA, no offense, no hate intended, but Max is a very one